Shalom Israel.
Shalom Israel.
We're going to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Topic we're going to get into is do you love God? And death is coming to America. Do you love God? Because a lot of people, they say they love God, but how do you show that you love God?
Get that out.
I'm going to get First John.
No, because a lot of people, they sit there and say, oh, I love God. God knows me. He knows this. And it's like, man, just like if you love your family member or your mother, if your mother say, if you love me, keep the chores, do the chores in the house.
Right.
So every day you come home, you clean up, and she ain't got to tell you, she knows you love her. Getting good grades and stuff, she knows you love her. But if you sitting there being bad, not cleaning up, doing what she tell you to do, she gonna think you, disobedient. And that's just the way the Most High look at it. It's all about your actions.
Right. John chapter 14, verse 15.
Bring it out.
If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Do what?
Keep my commandments. So that's simple. If you love the Most High, Yahweh, and His Son, Yahweh Shai, then you're going to keep His commandments, the dietary law. He has a dress code for us men that we got to wear fringes, and also for the women, you got to wear fringes at the borders of your garments.
Mm-hmm.
We got dietary laws. Women, you can't wear pants because that's a man's apparel.
It's like y'all to cut you off on that. I'm sorry, but that's the thing. When you tell a woman literally out of the Bible what God says out of His own words that a woman can't wear pants, they get upset at you. Like, you can't tell me what to do. I can wear what I want. Just it's a spirit that come on to you. Like they say, I wear the pants in the house. What? That's crazy, man. And on another video you were talking about, I heard you were saying like the bathroom signs and stuff. Like literally you could see the woman has on a dress, the man has on the pants. Now if both symbols had on pants, you'd be confused. But that's what America's trying to do now. They're trying to put the pants with the skirt on there. So it's what's it called? Transgender. Yeah, transgender.
And women, they want to say, oh, I buy a woman's pants. For real, they say that, and that's going off. And at the end, we probably said it throughout our videos, but when they wear pants, that's closing up air for their private area.
Exactly.
So it's a reason God, Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai and the powers, they made the earth. And Yahweh, He knows all His laws are for a reason. So if He's telling you to do something, it's a consequence behind it.
You got something else on?
Yeah. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 24. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So woe to you, which means destruction, if you willingly sin and keep not His commandments. Woe to you, destruction, the missiles to your head. That's the consequence for not keeping His commandments. Because Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, He's coming with fire to destroy this earth.
Exactly.
And people want to say they love God.
Yeah, like it's like your the first time He came, He warned Noah and told Noah to warn the people. Nobody wanted to listen to Noah. And He said He would flood the earth. And when He kept that covenant after He flooded the earth the first time, He said He wouldn't do it no more. So that's when the rainbow was created. And now to this day, the heathens, what they do is make the rainbow, a gay pride thing.
Right.
So the Most High sitting there looking at these things and is judging this whole country, man, this whole earth. He's gonna judge,
Yeah. So if you wanna mock us, you wanna call us lame, you wanna call us all these names. At the end of the day, we're gonna have the last laugh.
God.
Because like I said, destruction is coming to America.
Got a precept on that, huh? This is St. John chapter 15 and 17. These things I command you, that ye love one another. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. So that goes to show, just because you chose to wake up and do the Most High commandments and not follow what the world does or everybody else does, you separate, and the Most High tells you to be separate. People start looking at you as, oh, you think you better than everybody. Honestly, you should feel that you better than everybody because the Most High says it.
Right.
You know.
I appreciate what you just said.
So just the way they, talk bad about Yahushua, they gonna do the same thing with you. If they crucified that man, imagine what's gonna happen to you.
Right. Trials and tribulations. Psalms 119 verse 115.
Bring it out.
Depart from me, ye evildoers.
Do what?
Depart from me, ye evildoers.
Read.
For I will keep the commandments of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Right. So we departed from these wicked 2/3 Negroes and these heathens, and we keeping the commandments. We departed from y'all because Yahushua, really Yahweh and Yahushua, they sent the angel to wake us up because Lord willing we part of this hopeful elect. And we was told to keep the commandments.
Mm-hmm. You already got John 14 and 15, right?
Yeah.
All right. I got another one. Let's see. Yeah, just like he said earlier, in John 14:15, if you love me, keep my commandments. That's the way you show. Just like if your parents say you love me, be a good child. Same difference. What was the one I said? You got another precept? I got one that's coming soon.
Yeah. 1 John chapter 5 verse 3.
Oh my God, that's the spirit. That's what I was just looking at. Oh, you caught it out. Go ahead though. I like that.
1 John chapter 5 verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
Do what?
Keep his commandments.
Ooh.
And his commandments are not grievous. His commandments are not hard. Not eating shrimp, that's not hard. Not getting light-ups, that's not hard. Don't shave your beard, don't shave your head, that's not hard. Going to the store, you can go to Walmart and spend, or you can go to Amazon.com and spend $10 or less and buy fringes and a ribbon of blue. Am I right? Like $10?
It's a little cheaper than that. Honestly, the ribbon, Salakia for the freeze up. But the ribbon alone goes for like, Salakia, let's freeze it up a little bit. Esau trying to take away the word, man. He knows when these Israelites are coming on these videos and trying to preach this word. But the fringes, man, they're very cheap. You could buy them online. Some of them range for $20 to $30. But if you want to make them yourself and get them sold, you could buy fringes, I want to say nothing less than like $7, $8 from Amazon, or it's another website. I don't really know it off the top of my head. But Walmart has the border blue fringes, the ribbon. That goes for like $1 or $2. And you just have to find somebody to sew it, like a laundry place or a dry cleaning place. Any place can sew it for like $10. Or you can find one of these brothers that's in the truth. Email them or something and, help that brother make some money as well,
And keeping it, also, some other commandments is loving your brother, loving your neighbor. Mm-hmm. That's the so-called Israelites. Salakia. The so-called Black, Spanish, and Native Americans, which are Israelites, love them. Women gotta wear dresses. I said that. What else? Don't be homosexual.
Yeah.
Don't be transgender. Because it says in Deuteronomy 23:1 that you cut off your private part, you not in the congregation of Yahweh.
Yeah. And if you have your privacy, part cut off, you can't come in the temple of God. You know, that's when we did have the temple, not a temple dwellers in you. What was this? Proverbs 20.
So his commandments are not grievous. We're not going to keep all of them to a T. Keeping the Sabbath, we're not going to keep all of them to a T. So like the high holy days, not following these pagan holidays, Halloween, Columbus Day that just passed. Don't celebrate none of these pagan holidays. And like it said in Psalms 119, depart from this wicked world.
God. You know, and it's not hard to do it. You know, most people, Jakes, Israel, we have proud hearts. You know, we like to, I want to do what I want. You can't tell me nothing. You don't know what I go through. Man, ain't nobody really doing good, bro. No Israelite literally doing good. You could be the richest person. Most of the rich people end up killing themselves because they're unhappy. That don't make you happy. Riches, none of that. It's the Most High. You learning His statutes and commandments. I got a precept, Proverbs 29, Proverbs 28, verse 25. He that is of a proud heart stirreth up strife, but he that putteth his trust in the Lord shall be made fat. 26. He that trusteth in his own heart, he that trusteth in his own heart is a fool, but whosoever walketh wisely, he shall be delivered. So that goes to show you, no matter what, if you sitting there, oh, I'm going to be the next big rapper and stuff. We all got hobbies. You know, God made us a separate people. He made us to have all these different attributes and stuff to life. Some people, Tiger Woods, the best golfer. Serena Williams, the best tennis player. You know, we got best football players, basketball players. But when they stop following what Esau do, they take a break. Let's say like how Tiger Woods' back was messed up. They was downing that man. He was going through stuff with his Edomite woman. You know, things was going downhill for him. They was talking all bad about him. But once he started listening to the white man again, now they praising him again. He won the champion, the World Cup or stuff like that. You know, if you following in their ways, they going to praise you. When you coming back to these law, statutes, and commandments, and I'm sure that's what he was doing when his back was out, he probably started reading the Bible, learning more, and then, boom, they was just downing him. But you got to go through these trials and tribulations, man. Yeah. We all go through it.
So, just like Jay-Z said in one of his songs, rich nigga, poor nigga, you still a nigga at the end of the day.
Yeah, 444.
And LeBron James, how wealthy he is, he's still getting painted on his house like he's some nigga in the hood that he a nigga.
Man, that man got drafted out of high school and kept that stat. Look how great that man's been. Since high school, since 17 years old, that man been dominating the league, and he still get spray painted nigga on his door. Come on, man. You want to get Luke 16 and 15?
Yeah.
You know, because it's like I said, it's all about your actions. You can't literally go off of, oh, God knows my heart. You know, we talk about that a lot in the video because that's what I hear all the time. You could bring out 1,000,000 scriptures. A Christian won't bring out one, but he say, oh, God knows my heart. Oh, I have a good heart. Man, the Bible says the heart is deceitful. We're going to bring that out as well. Let me get Jeremiah. It said Luke 15 and 7, but let me get Jeremiah 7 and 18.
Let me get Luke 15 and 7?
Yeah. No, 16 and 15.
Luke chapter 16, verse 15. And he said unto them, ye are they which justify yourselves before men, but God knoweth your hearts. For that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of Yahweh.
What'd that tell you? Oh, God knows my heart. Oh, God. Man, that's an abomination. If you could say that to another brother who don't know these scriptures, and they be like, yeah, man, that man go to church every day. Man, that man, he donates to charities and stuff, man. If you ain't keeping these law, statute, commandments, man, it don't matter what you do. You still gonna be destroyed. This is all that matters right here. Because you can't sit there and go help a brother that's a crackhead and he got a crackhead mentality and you give him money, what you think he gonna do? Go buy crack. But if you give them this food, this wisdom, this knowledge, he ain't gonna ask for money because he gonna know ways to find it to get the money. But if he do, you know this brother is keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, and you can help that brother. And when you help that brother gonna help another brother.
I got a precept. James, I'm bringing this out because he, in that last verse, well, we talking about God loves. God knows my heart. People say that. I got a precept. James chapter 2 verse 17.
Bring it out.
Even so, faith, if it have no works, it is dead, being alone. Yea, man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
God.
I'm going to jump down to verse 20. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? So you show your faith by keeping his commandments.
God.
That's how you show your faith. Because you know ultimately you're going to be judged by if you love God. Do you keep his commandments? That's what we get in. We're going to be judged by our actions and every word that we speak.
Let me get this real quick about the heart being deceitful. Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I am, Salakia, chapter 10. I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the ruins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. So again, it, like he was just saying, it's your doing, it's your what you were just saying, I can't remember the actual word that you use. It's like your works.
Right.
It doesn't make your actions. It doesn't matter what you say. Anybody can say anything. I can sit and say I love this brother, but literally be talking bad about him behind his back when he leave.
Right.
You have, it's all about your works, and everything's being recorded. The Most High sent angels down here and get recorded.
That's just like when you're in a relationship and you tell your girl that you love her, but eventually she's gonna say, you gotta show me by your works.
Con.
Same with the Most High. You gotta show that you love him. Keep his commandments.
Con. Did we get the Titus 1:16?
Yeah. All right.
And before you get that, we didn't get Mark 7:6 yet, did we?
No.
Let me get Mark because that's still on topic of the other one. Salakia, give me 1 second, Ox. 24.
You want me to get Titus 1:16?
Yeah, go ahead. You can bring that out. Yeah.
Titus 1 verse 16.
Bring it out.
They profess that they know God, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate.
You can pray that.
So you being reprobate, you being you pretty much destined to be a 2/3, and you want to deny. You say you love him with your mouth, but you deny him in your works. You're not keeping the commandments. You want to have sex with multiple women and not take them on to be your wife. You want to continue to eat shrimp. You want to continue to eat lobster. You want to smoke your weed while you defiling your temple. I get that video lagging.
In a second. Esau, Slakia, Esau trying to tune in our channel. You're watching us. There we go. Slakia for the drag, y'all. Continue out.
Yeah, but you wanna smoke your weed, you wanna go to the club, you wanna do all this wickedness, but at the end of but on Sunday you wanna go to church and say that you love God. Every Sunday you on social media saying, "Oh, I love God," but throughout the rest of the week you continue doing sin and wickedness. That's not love.
And that's what people think, that Yahweh shall die for our sins. Like, literally, that means you can go willfully sin. So Monday through Saturday, you can do all your sin.
Right.
But come Sunday, you got to be holy. And then when Monday come again, you can start sinning and do everything you want to do again. Come on, man. Don't that sounds off? But let me get this real quick. Mark chapter 7, verse 6. He answered and said unto them, Woe have Esaias prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, the people honoreth me with their lips, but the heart is far from me. So that goes to show you, we say, oh, I love God, I love God. Man, God sits there and listens to everything you're saying. But if you're not doing it with your actions, man, just like your father or something like that. You telling your father, hey, Dad, can I go stay the night with my friend? Or, Dad, can I go to this basketball game, this football game? You asking him all these questions, but he's ignoring you because he knows you're getting bad grades. He knows you ain't doing your chores. He knows he hear everything you're saying, but he's not answering you at all. That's what the Most High is doing to us. It's the same thing, but as soon as you start keeping these law, statute, commandments, fasting, praying, treating your brother like a brother instead of always bashing your brother. Because like right now, I see a lot of brothers, they'll walk by each other and won't say a damn thing to each other. But when a white man or another race come by, they quit. Hey, how are you? What's going on, brother? How you doing? It's like, damn, you ain't say nothing to the other brother that walked past you. You gotta get out of that mindset. Slavery done a lot to us, man. And we gotta get up out of that mindset. A lot of Israel are waking up, and either you're gonna be part of this this 1/3, or you're gonna be part of that 2/3, which is destruction. And we're gonna get to that as well. You got anything else? Yeah, that's all I got on heart and love.
I got one more in James.
And that's the thing about this, a lot of Christians, man, they'll argue you down. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that's your own understanding. The Bible, that's your own interpretation. The Bible said there's no private interpretation at all. There's no such thing. Whatever you read is what you get. You can't literally read a scripture, literally read a scripture that says, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated, and then sit there and say, see, but you got to understand, God loves everybody. Wait, you just read what he just said. Now you taking your own words. You have to read what it says. And that's what it say. That's period.
James chapter 1 verse 22. Be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass.
Yeah, you want to break that down? Yeah, so that's just like, if you're not doing these works, people going to see straight through you, man. Literally, maybe not the people of the world, but Israel, they're going to see straight through you. They tell you to keep the commandments, hey, grow your beard out, and wear your fringes. If I don't see none of these things and you just out in the world, literally, and I see you cross the street or something like that, how am I going to believe anything that's coming out of your mouth?
Right, come on.
I have to see your works. If I see fringes on you, your beard, you don't have a shaved head, if I see these things, it's going to make me want to approach you and have literally a conversation with you. But if not, I'm still going to speak. I might be, what's up, brother? How you doing, brother? So I might even try to stop you to preach the word. But if I've known you, and it's, what it say, after the second or third,
right. Yeah, after the second or third time,
yeah,
leave it alone.
You leave them alone. That's what will happen. You no longer want to conversate with that brother because you know what kind of mindset he got. He's not willing to open his mind and learn. You got something else? You want to go to the destruction?
Yeah, we go to destruction.
People don't realize that. I met a brother 2 days ago at a delivery I was doing. Tattoos all over. Many other person would think he's just another nigga. And I knew the brother had a good spirit on him because when I approached him, usually I speak first. He spoke to me before I even spoke yet. I didn't even get all the way up to the building yet. I was walking up to the building. He said, "What's going on, King?" No, he ain't called me King. He said, "What's going on, boss?" I usually don't like to be addressed by that. Our brother, what's up, homie, what's good, something like that. But he said, "What up, King?" I'm like, damn. Already, right then and now, I already knew the brother had a good spirit on him. So as he's escorting me through the facility and stuff, I just so happened the spirit came on me and I asked him, like, hey brother, you believe in the Bible? He was like, I do, but it's things in there that I ain't really sure about. And that was the first thing I was like, okay, well, is there anything that you specifically have a question about? And I can break that down for you. He asked me a couple questions. I broke it down for him. But by the end, I would say we was together for about 5 minutes. By the time I ended up leaving the building, brother had the biggest smile on his face, like, man, I knew something wasn't right, bro. Like, bro, just that 5 minutes of being with you, man. It's lucky for the lad. Esau's doing work, man. All right, we're back. But for the 5 minutes of me being with him, it's like him taking forever.
Right.
You know, he was just like, man, you done taught me more than I've learned pretty much my whole life. You know, and then I wrote a couple of Israelite brothers down from Ezram, Israelite, Adam Abbott, Sakari, just a bunch of, Israelite videos. I told him to just study, watch them, and I gave him my number, and I told him if you have any questions, give me a call. Man, I made that brother day. The first thing he did before I was putting my stuff back on my truck, he was already on YouTube watching videos. And I already knew from that spirit that Yahweh Shai told me to wake that brother up. Because he had faith, he's just missing some parts,
Right, that's how we still got a lot of work to do before we get out of here, because like it says in the scriptures, this gospel got to be taught to everyone. That's so Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, he has a reason to destroy you because everyone heard it. So if you choose to not hearken, he has a reason to destroy you. That's why this word got to be preached out before destruction.
You got a precept on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna start it off. Revelations chapter 18, verse 4.
Bring it out.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities." Right, so sins in America is reached up to heaven. All these sins, they legalizing transgender, they having gay parades, they legalizing pedophilia, having sex with little children. All this wickedness is being recorded by the angels, and the sin in America is getting so high, it's reached up to heaven. And come out of her, that's America, Babylon the Great.
And they get all that pedophilia from the Greeks and the Romans, man. Mainly the Greeks and stuff, man. If you look at statues and stuff, you see a big old man with a little child, and they naked. Why can't it be a woman or something like that? It's always a little boy.
Right, the angels, they naked little babies.
Yeah, and Cupid, a little naked come on, man. Angels don't look like that. The angels have 4 faces with 6 wings. They are. If you ever saw an angel, you would be scared. That's what they probably call aliens to this day, just like they call a Mexican an alien when they're not from here.
Right.
That's all it is. It means you're not from here. Pretty much is what an alien is.
And the Illuminati, the so-called Illuminati, which is really the devils, the Rothschilds, the elite, they do pedophilia in their private meetings. They have orgies. They do all these abominations.
It's like it to stop you, but yeah, brother's right. And what they do is to defile you. They put masks on and have it videotape. So if you ever come across them or try to rat them out or anything, they'll degrade you. They'll put all your business out. You may not have a mask on. You getting anally raped and doing all these things, and they got on masks to cover their identity.
Just for the money. You do all that. You defile yourself. Right, like he says, you sell your soul to the demon, the white man, just for money. And then you wanna like Drake, he wanna Drake and all these other rappers, they wanna say in their songs how they so real, but they not real. They really fake and they deceiving you. Drake wanna say I made it on my own. But his mom was rich. He was in Degrassi. He lying to you, and then you take that mindset and you deceive yourself.
And another thing, I do like Drake music. I can't complain, but I don't like what he represents. Like, for instance, Meek Mill put him out about him not writing his own music. People praise Drake more than they did Meek Mill. That man in the studio working hard more probably than any other rapper. You seen this man come up. You seen Drake from acting. He's an actor. Meek Mills ain't never been an actor like that. He's trying to be an actor, build his career up, but when he exposed that man, y'all degraded that man. And then when he go get locked up, oh, freak Meek Mills. Man, get out of here with that, man. Be like that 24/7. Let me see, I had one, I don't know if you want to get it. It was Amos. Amos 3 and 6.
Yeah. Amos, this is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6.
Bring it out.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Come.
Shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh have not done it?
And who have done it?
Yahweh have not done it?
Come.
Surely.
It's like it. You might have to read that over, because Esau's toning in our channel, man. Slacky, y'all. We're trying to get back right. All right. Start that from the top again, y'all. Slacky.
Amos chapter 3, verse 6.
Bring it out.
Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Read.
Shall there be evil in a city, and Yahweh have not done it? Surely Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophet.
Unto who?
His servants the prophet.
Exactly. The prophets, the servants are Israelites. You know? So people sit there and say, it was that man's time to go. Honestly, yeah. The Most High made that judgment on that man. Because you got to understand, we're not dealing with just flesh. Flesh is what we're fighting against. That's the real enemy. Besides Esau, the flesh. You battling yourself. It's the spirit. No matter what, there's nothing new under the sun. So whatever spirit was on this earth, that's where reincarnation comes in. We'll get into that another day. But nothing's new under the sun. So that same spirit is on this earth as well. Just like when Cain killed Abel. That same spirit, that was the first death of the world. And who kills more people than anybody? Yeah, that's black on black crime because we learned that through slavery. But Edom, they killed Esau wanted to kill Jacob. You know, and it's been like that forever. The Romans always wanted to kill blacks. The Greeks, everybody wanted to kill the blacks. It's them same spirits. It just magnified and multiplied throughout the generations. But God said he's going to build them up and he shall destroy them. So they're going to build high and he's going to come back and destroy it. Just to show the world he's God. Because he only did it in other certain places like Egypt, Babylon, stuff like that. He only did it for certain areas. But now he's going to show the whole world. Because he wants everybody to see it. He don't want just certain people to see it. Let me see. I got one. It's like you had another precept. I got one, too.
Yeah. This is the book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city.
What?
Woe to the bloody city.
Continue.
It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. Woe means destruction. So destruction to this bloody city that's constantly shooting down these Israelites. These Edomite police officers constantly shooting us down. And it is all full of lies and robbery. Like Christopher Columbus, he robbed and lied the Native Americans of their land.
Exactly.
He raped. Ultimately, it was Yahweh delivering our enemies to us, but they lied and they robbed our land. Having smooth words, speaking smooth words, but war was in his heart. And that's like it. That's like it today. Like if you get a new job and your Edomite boss, he'll like you for the first day, but the second or third day you come in, he gonna say you got to pick it up. He gonna start getting on your ass. That's because like it says in the scriptures, that's his rust. His rust wears off. You see his wickedness.
His iron rust like a looking glass.
Right.
You know. But let me get this for you. What I said? Oh, this is Matthew, New Testament. Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to spend Salaki. Let me read that. Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. And it's not literally saying, sometimes it says a regular sword, but just like Esau has military might, guns and stuff, those are swords as well. Anything that kills. Right. But a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. So that goes to show you, people keep saying, this is New Testament, people keep saying, oh, when God comes, he's going to deliver us out of this captivity and stuff like that. He only coming for the Israelites to deliver out of captivity, and the Israelites that's keeping the commandments. He's not coming to send peace on earth. I literally just read that. And I said again, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword. So like he came and destroyed the earth. God destroyed the earth the first time with the flood through Noah, and now he's sending his son to send fire. So that's why you got all these nuclear fires and nuclear bombs and stuff like that that's going to happen. A lot of people know World War III finna happen, but Esau, what they've done is brainwashed us so much that just all you want to do is see football, basketball, juking and jiving and dancing and stuff. They put all these hints into you in movies and all that, but if you don't have the spiritual mind, you're not gonna get it. You got some more? Yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15.
Oh, I thought you had what I was going to get. Good job. That was close.
For behold, Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Like a what?
Like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. Right, so these nuclear missiles, they're going Yahweh, he's coming with this like he said, with the sword, with these missiles, and this place is going to be like it says in the scriptures, it won't be hold on, like
Esau still watching us. Come on, there we go. All right.
Yeah, but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, he's coming with fire, and like it says in the scriptures, it won't be a branch that's left. Everything's gonna be into dust.
God.
And so he's coming with his fire.
Pretty much to refreshing the earth, because everything's wicked. The water's brown as hell. The earth is polluted with chemtrails. Everything, all water, like literally the water you drink, look at Michigan and stuff. You can't even drink the water, man. It's just crazy. And he gives us these signs to let us know, hey, it's time to stop what you're doing, tighten up, and come back to the Most High. He gave us a bunch of grace. He gave us our forefathers, our mothers, even if you got kids, he gave them grace. But he's trying to show you, to wake you up. They're like, hey, it's time to put all the BS aside. I'm on my way here. And if you're not like I asked you to be through this Bible, then you're going to be destroyed just like the rest of them. And let me read that for you. Where was it? Slakia, give me 1 second. Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise, with storms and tempest in the flame of devouring fire. So like he said, you know, fire, earth, whirlwind of fire. So right now, you know, if you follow the slave trade, we get hurricanes that follows that slave trade all the way to the United States. Even they said the sharks follow that trail as well because of so many Israelites were being thrown overboard that the sharks just ate throughout through that trail, that trend. So that ain't nothing but destruction that just keeps coming to America for what they've done. And now Yahushua says he's gonna come even to create a bigger destruction than what you've seen through slavery. That's nothing compared to what he's gonna do. He's gonna be killing so many people. It's not gonna make any sense. You're gonna be walking over dead bodies and stuff. Lord willing, you make it, you know. But you got something? Let's see.
Yeah. Psalms 108 and verse 8. Gilead is mine, Manasseh is mine, Ephraim also is the strength of my head, Judah is my lawgiver, Moab is my...
That's a car call.
Moab is my washpot. Over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Over Philistine will I triumph. Who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom? Will not thou, O God, who has cast us off? And wilt not thou, O God, go forth with our hosts? Give us help from trouble, for vain is the help of man. Through God we shall do valiancy, for he is that, for he is it that shall tread down our enemies. Right, so they want to put a bad name on the Israelites, saying we so-called terrorists, but really it's Yahweh that's going to be, he's going to be killing all these people at the end of the day. He fights our battles. So we just the messengers. We just putting out the truth of what Yahweh Shah wrote, and he's going to cast his shoe over Edom. These so-called white people, the Edomites, he's going to kick them with his shoe, as it says in the scripture. Pretty much destroy them all.
Yep.
He's going to leave a remnant for slavery, because we need y'all to be our slaves in the kingdom, and y'all can reproduce and so we can have more slaves. But he's going to destroy a majority of you average Joe Edomites.
So let me and most of it, like you said, is going to be your nurturing kings and queens that we going. So the people like the Rothschilds, all the people who are descendants from that bloodline, who pretty much inherit this world, we gonna have y'all in slavery, man. You know, there's gonna be some average white people as well, but a majority of them gonna be the people that you thought couldn't be touched, from your Donald Trumps to all of them. They're gonna be at the bottom of society working for us, and we're gonna keep y'all ass in that sun, Lord willing, and that sun so long, your ass gonna be probably my color. But let me get Obadiah chapter 1 and 5. And while you get that, I'm gonna get this real quick. This is Acts 2 and 20. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before that great and notable day of the Lord come. So, just like what it was a couple months ago, we had a blood moon. That's Bible prophecy. So all these things are coming to the pass to this day, and this is New Testament, you know. So when we had that blood moon, you know, Russia on the other part of the world was completely blacked out, and you can Google it. It was blacked out for 3 to 4 hours or so, and they couldn't pretty much see anything. If you didn't have no light in front of you, it was blacked out. And when the Most High returns and cause judgment on this earth, it's gonna be blackout for 3 days and 3 nights. So you ain't gonna be able to see anything. You probably won't be able to light a candle in front of you because it's gonna be so pitch black. America run off light and energy. The moon, you ain't gonna have the moon and the sun. Nothing's gonna be out. You're gonna be in complete darkness for 3 days and 3 nights. You got that?
Obadiah. What verse?
It's like here. Obadiah chapter 1 and 15.
This is the book of Obadiah, verse 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen.
Is what?
Is near upon all the heathen. And thou hast done, Salakia, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Right, so everything y'all did to us, we gonna do to y'all in the kingdom. Y'all raped our women, y'all dashed our babies against the stones, y'all threw our babies to the alligators. We're gonna do the same to y'all. What else y'all did?
What haven't they done?
Y'all beat our backs. We gonna tear y'all backs apart. Y'all, just like how y'all
it's fine, it's old anyway.
It's like how y'all took us into slavery. We taking y'all to slavery.
And that's the crazy thing. We done went through all that stuff, and to this day, black people still walk around with smiles on their face, and they so forgiving. That's how you know we're very spiritual people. But the Most High don't want us to forgive them. But it's just in our nature to do that. But we're only supposed to forgive our brethren, not the other people, because Christianity taught us love everybody when they don't even love us.
Right, slavery, man, it hasn't even happened that long ago to think about it. In the 1940s, to the 1960s, or probably even longer, you couldn't even use the same bathroom as a so-called white person. So slavery, it literally has not gone nowhere. It literally just passed. I got a precept for how we gonna do y'all backs in the kingdom, y'all so-called Edomites, and all these other nations as well. Revelations chapter 2 verse 27.
Bring it out.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. So that's Yahushua speaking. So same way Yahushua, same way Yahweh put those whips upon Yahushua's back, ultimately Yahweh controls everything. So he made his son go through that. So the way he got the whips on his back, the same way we're gonna do to y'all backs. We're gonna break y'all into pieces righteously. Feed y'all to the sharks. We gonna drop y'all off in the wilderness and send all these types of animals to come hunt y'all down. We gonna play games with y'all in the kingdom, and then Lord willing, we a part of that.
Check out Obadiah 1 and 18. See that I don't forgot what it says. It says Esau for stubble, but
yeah, I got it. Want me to get it?
Yeah.
Obadiah verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh hath spoken it.
So that goes to show you, damn, come on, Esau, get off our website, our line, man. Salakia, y'all. We're back running. All right. So like that goes to show you, Esau is a stubble. So that's just like you have a pit of fire going, and you need extra stubble wood to keep that fire going. Because Jacob, it just said Jacob was the fire. So we're gonna continue to burn as long as they are still alive. We're just gonna keep throwing them in the fire. We're gonna keep burning them up. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes, man. You got anything else you want to say? I got one more though. Well, before you get started, let me get this real quick. 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. So, a lot of people may say, Yahweh already came back. One time I heard they said, oh, everything, because the Jews are rich now and stuff like that. They run the world. Those are the Jewish. ISH, in school you learn prefix and suffix. Prefix, if you had the word mix and you put re in front of it, that's a prefix. That goes before it and it makes it from mix to remix. If you had suffix as ed, ser, they teach you those. So if you say ish, is like Irish, Jewish, that means pertaining to. So the Jewish people, they fake, like you said, they really fake like the Holocaust to try to make it seem Bible prophecy as if they were the real Jews. But none of these things have come to pass. The Lord just showed you he would come with fervent heat and everything and put Israel back in its rightful place. The Lord has not returned yet. The world is still running the way it is. Everything's still going. It's still wicked people out in the world. So he gives you signs, and that's what we broke down through this whole video, signs of when his return will be, or when Yahweh shall will return. You have anything else?
Yeah, I got one more. Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 12. Thus saith Yahweh, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended and revenged himself upon them, therefore thus saith Yahweh, I will stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate to Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh. Thus saith Yahweh, because the Philistines have dealt by revenge, and have taken vengeance with a despiteful heart to destroy it for the old hatred. Therefore thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will stretch out my hand upon the Philistines, and I will cut off the Cherethims, and destroy the remnant of the seacoast. And I will execute great vengeance upon them with furious rebukes, and they shall know that I am Yahweh, when I shall lay my vengeance upon them. So after reading that in Ezekiel, you got to know that Israel is Yahweh's people for him to have such vengeance and anger towards Edom, the so-called white man, the Philistines, that's the nation of Elam, the so-called Arabs. He's going to execute vengeance upon y'all for the evil that y'all done to his children of Israel. Because if you mess with the Israelites, you mess with the Most High, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. And that's pretty much, y'all gonna be destroyed. Death is gonna come to America, and slavery is coming upon all these heathen nations.
God. I got one more. We're gonna bring this one out. Isaiah 60 and 9. So a lot of these things has to come to pass before the Most High returns. So Israel has to be woken up, elect, and once he returns, all these things are going to happen as well. So don't think that everything is good and gravy right now, because this world still has to be judged.
Isaiah 60 and 9?
Yeah, all the way to like 12.
Isaiah chapter 60, verse 9.
Bring it out.
Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of Yahweh thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel.
So keep going.
Because he hath glorified thee.
So what that is saying is, like, all the other nations that stole all the riches from us, from like Puerto Rico, Haiti, all these other places and stuff, even Africa, Egypt, all these places where they went in, dug, stole all the riches from these areas, Israel, all them people, all the kings and queens, they're going to come back to Israel with all the gold and silver and give it to the children of Israel. Continue.
Verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I will smite thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
Exactly. So he had mercy on us, but on other people who stole and raped and robbed and murdered us, he's going to smite them. You know, continue.
Verse 11, therefore thy gates shall be open continually.
So it's like, here we go again with this freezing. So the gates to Israel is going to be open continuous. Just like how Trump trying to build the walls to keep the Mexicans out, Israel going to have high gates like that as well. They already do, but these going to be different type of gates. These going to be gates that is no one can get over. You know, nobody's going to think about getting over anyways. But he's going to have the gates built up, and the gates are going to be open continuously, so the kings and queens of the other nation can come and bring everything that they stole from us. Continue.
They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
Shall what?
Shall perish.
God.
Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
So again, when Yahushua returns and the kingdom of Israel the gates gonna be open continuously from day and night, because they ain't gonna worry about people trying to sneak in and stealing them. They gonna be coming to us to bring everything back that they stole from us. And if you choose not to do that, you're gonna be put to death. Simple as that. He's not coming to play no games. I don't know why people keep getting this. Oh, he love everybody and all this and stuff. Let me get 17 also. And then that's pretty much it for what I got.
17?
Yeah.
Isaiah 60 verse 17. For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stones iron.
Read.
I will also make thy officers
the
peace.
Officers, which we have to this day, the officers, continue.
I will make thine officers peace, and thy exactors righteousness.
So that goes to the people who are above the officers and the elite, like the people who, like the Trumps, the people who govern the world. You know, some people that you don't hear, like I try to stay out of Congress and stuff, but like the Congress, the how you say it? Legislature. Yeah, I can't even say it no more. I try to stay out of all that. But all those people, he's gonna judge. You know, Israel's gonna be the real judges now. These people are just heathens. They're not supposed to be judging us at all. They ain't supposed. What it say something about a dog shouldn't hold his tongue, something like that.
Dog should not move his tongue.
Yeah, move his tongue against the children of Israel. So it's just to show you, Yahushua has not returned yet, and he is going to return with all these destructions and things and prophecies that's coming to pass to this day with the earthquakes, hurricanes, sinkholes, red moon, pretty much like the moon and the sun being out at the same time. Remember, as a kid, I never seen that. I've never seen it. This world is so confounded and confused that the moon and the sun is out at the same time. You got anything else?
No, I'm close out. Revelation chapter 13, verse 9.
Bring it out.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Do what?
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
So I know y'all heard everything we were just talking about. Read.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
No, he that leadeth in captivity should be saved.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Nah, he that leadeth in captivity is just going to be wiped away.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Read.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So, pretty much to sum it up, death is coming to America by fire. Because it's a covenant. Yahweh, he made a covenant with the world through the rainbow, was these Edomites used as something that's evil for the gay and trans and all that. But that's a covenant that the world won't be destroyed by water, but it's going to be destroyed by fire. And all these other nations, the Moabites, which is the so-called Chinese, the Japanese, the Ammonites, the so-called Chinese, Elam, the Arabs, the Caucasians, so-called white people, the Edomites, and the Hamites, these so-called Africans, y'all all going into slavery, and because heaven on earth is really somebody is in rulership and somebody is the slaves. That's how it's always set up. That's heaven on earth.
God. Let me get this last precept before we close out. Like the brother was just saying, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. That has not happened yet. So this is another one, Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed for the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So that goes into an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a body for a body. So if you killed me in the past life, it's time for your ass to get killed, for the land to be cleansed. But it's not happening. Police killing black people every day. And if that person gets killed, he's supposed to be killed, because the commandments is die shall not kill. But you see murders every day, school shootings, church shootings, So that's why this world has to be judged, and the judgment's coming very soon, quicker than you know. I hear some people I hear people at my job saying, oh, the Most High, we're gonna be long gone before that happen. How you know? You could literally be sleeping and it happen like this. You wake up in the pit of fire. No man knows. Alright, well, this video was pretty much about the people who say they love God. If you do love God, you got to keep the commandments. It's all about your actions. It's not about your words. And it's about destruction to America and the prophecies that are coming along to this day that are happening. And we're just trying to warn Israel that take heed of the commandments and show God that you love him instead of telling him. So, you want to say anything else before we close out?
No, close out. All right. Well, first off, I want to give first and foremost, give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders that's out there teaching this truth, that's laboring for a long time, because that's who we learn from. At the end of the day, we didn't learn this ourselves. Mm-hmm. It's always people that set up by Yahweh Shai to teach us this truth. So we want to give double honors to them, and pretty much that's it. Shalom, Israel, and death to America.
Shalom, death to America.